next thing I have to do is to check this cross on his palm. So now I have his hips control, I have his leg control. Yeah. And the next thing I do is I check that he can't put his knee on the ground. Where it goes with this. And now he's pretty stuck. So there are not many movements he can do, so it's easy for us to counter his movements. Okay? So he can't turn to his right, because this is basically, yeah, it's hard to turn on his left, and he wouldn't do this because he's exposing his back. So if he turns to his left, okay. So that's basically the position. Okay? So maybe we try just 1 minute or 30 seconds or 10 seconds. Just try to everybody gets 1 time in this position and check this grip. So here there is a small bone. Yeah. You try to tap it and you try to rotate it a little bit, and you use your forearm as a block, so you don't need strength. Okay. And check this position here and here. And you go. And you suck it in a little bit. Okay. So what you want is to go a little bit closer normally. Okay? Just check this position, and he tries to turn right, turn left, and he shouldn't be able to move. Okay? Just a short check to be close. Okay? First thing we do, it's basically when he's doing not much or he's pummeling the legs and everything, and you go to pummel with him. Yeah? Try to always be here. This to get rid of this is pretty hard for him. It's easy. This one is easy because you can pull his leg, get inside, but you can also go. Okay? And normally they focus on this leg thing, and sometimes and then they try to put their hands on the legs and also go with their hands to avoid that I can't go inside. Okay? And that's normally the moment where I try to get closer, cup the knee, yeah? And then I turn on my belly and I go for this. And then you go for the body lock. And then it depends on what he's doing. If he's turning to turtle, more also on his right side, so richtig auf dem Bauch, also richtig so, ja, also durchdrehen. Ja, also wenn du so aufsetzen. Okay, so normally they try to get rid of the legs, and then we pummel, and then he's doing this. So he's turning a little bit. And the turn for me, I go closer, cup the knee, just for a short second. Then I get this leg out, and I try to reach the target. And then I connect and push. And if he's turn to turtle, I just follow him, get the first hook, get the second hook, and then I use what Richard did before. This, it's important to just turn on your belly. Okay, don't try to come up because you're blocking yourself. So you just go for. Or he's just turning his back on the mat. So try to avoid with my head that he can turn his back on the mat. Then I go here, and then you can do what Martin did yesterday. Okay, so you can recap the thing Martin did yesterday, or you can do the same thing Richard did before. Depends on if he's turning more like this, or if he wants his back on the mat. But avoid to get his back on the mat just with your head. Okay, you're looking down and your head pushes his back, and then you climb up. Okay, it's pretty easy going for this leg drag movement. But the most important thing is, and always if you want to come up in front, don't do like this. The lever is too high, so you have to get a lot of energy. Yeah, so always you scissor your legs. Then you're fast, then you cover the hips, you're in body lock, and the body lock is a pretty good position. Okay, it's pretty easy. Try to do it slow first, and then try to check both directions. Yeah, you can turn to turtle, or you can turn his back on the neck. Questions? Okay, 1, 2. And he has to use his hands, because with the leg alone it's not possible. You have to go with your chest forward and you cut the knee. Yeah? So don't do like this. Yeah? Because normally he will pull the knee, and then it's hard to reach here because the elbow is too high, and it's bad for my shoulder. So I'm here, and when I feel that I can go for the back or for the hip, yeah, then I go like this. Okay, just for a short second. So that the next thing is in this, not this. Here on the far hip, it's the first thing I have to touch, the far hip. Then I pull myself in. Go for this body lock, pushing my head on his shoulder. And then I can go for the lower shoulder, and then I can go for what Martin did yesterday. Okay? So try to come in with your upper body and cup the knee from both sides and top. Okay, and then you can. Okay, so one more time. One. Shoulders over the knee line. You can't do much. Basically, it's better to put the leg under his leg. So here could be dangerous. Yeah. Here is better. Okay, and then you stay active. Normally, you want to. Sometimes you want to free the leg and to attack the leg. But for this, he has to turn even more. So it's harder for you to get up then. Okay. So just focus a little bit on the leg to stay here. So what we can do. We can also go for leg locks ourselves. Yeah. Normally I try to step here first. Try to put your toes in the line of his nose. Don't do like this. So you step here first, and this is for me to lift my hip, go around, and then I go here. This position, my leg is under his leg, on his belly, push him a little bit. The other leg is over, back heel, and normally I try to be more here. With Martin not because too far away. Normally if you're same size, you would try to be more here instead of here. Okay, but if I want to attack the heel at Martin's leg, I have to be here. So it's shit for me, but okay. So normally I would be my heels back and my butt to his hip. Okay, and then I take the heel hook. So again. So we are here. You step here. And this is what you can lift now your hip. So there's space, and then I can go for this. Back heel, and normally you would be trying to be here. Okay? And then you have the legs. So here, and then you get, normally you go in, and then you go for the heel here. And then you lift up, then you can lift your hips. Yeah. Normally he will try to escape, so you turn normally. So you do this, and then catch him again. Okay? So basically, it's most important to keep your hips in the air while you turn. So you step here and you turn hips in the air. And then you're pretty fast. And you can go here, catch the heel. Basically, we land in 50-50 for the heel. Any questions? 1, 2. And we said, okay, maybe I go for the back or for the pass. Sometimes, if this leg is free and he's a little bit more back, and try to go more like this position, more back, and try to pull it off. Then I can go here easily because it's more space for me. Okay, so the more he's doing like this, the more I go for the legs. The more he's wanting to go forward, the more I go for the back. Okay. Then there's another way we can go, so we can go here, for 50-50. Or we could go here for the honey hole. Okay? What do you say? Just the other turn. So once, first we did turn to the right. And now, as I said, it's basically better if he's pushing away, the leg is straight. Okay? Then I can go over. And I try to cup behind the knee, and while I'm turning, I try to turn the knee. Close position, and go forward. So first we turn this way, now we turn, let's say, outside. Okay, so basically it's better if he's straightening and if he wants to get rid of the leg and wants to stay away. Maybe because I first tried to take his back and he could manage to go out. Then I go here. You see the hand, I keep the leg, and while I'm turning, I try to bend the knee with the elbow. Okay, any questions? Just turn around the leg, and he should do more like this. Here, it's hard to turn around the leg because the knee is too high. So you should do like this. Okay, you can force this in fighting when you attack the back. Yeah? He's doing something like this, you attack the back and you go away from the back, the leg is straight, and now you turn over the okay? 1, 2. So if you don't use it for attacking, it's a cool movement, and just for sometimes techniques are good to just practice your movements and not only that's the main competition technique. So what's happened really often is that the guy comes up. Okay, because he can't turn on his right, yeah? Because I have this one here. He won't turn to his left much because then he's giving me easy the back. So normally they will get up. Okay? And if he's getting up, you do the same. You just get in, yeah? And then you release this one, and then you can kick him to the left way. So normally they turn just a little bit. Maybe they release this hook or something, or try to fight for the hook, and then they get up. And then you just come in. So you're sitting up. You try to be as close as possible. And you can't get closer if you put the leg on. Okay? When I'm here, depends on my flexibility. Here, and if I go with the leg here, now I can go even closer. Yeah? And then I can fall to my left and kick with my right. And I'm back on the first position. Try to keep my head behind his shoulder. It's hard for him to get his back on the mat. And then I go for the shoulder. So what you do now is you sit up. And you really try to get really close. So he's coming up. And really try to keep the hip really close. He can't follow you, it's a problem. Go up. And kick him. Okay. So there's basically nothing you can do wrong, I feel. Yeah.
I can show you.
Or if I can connect here by sitting, yeah, but it's hard for me to turn him over. But it's more follow-ups. So maybe you stick to this movement we did, these 4 things. So the first thing I do very often, because it's hard for him to do something. Because now we felt pretty every position he's doing is a little bit wrong. This is what I do the most. And then it depends a little bit if he's going more back, you go for the legs. If he's coming closer, want to stand up, you go for the back. Okay? And this position is normally more of a scramble position. And maybe you look like it now that you really can do something with it. You just stand up and pass again. Okay, so you really sometimes I'm really looking for this position where it's hard to pass. Lay in the back, and it's hard. It's hard to pass long legs, and I just go for this. Okay. And then my chances are better to get closer to the hip. And pass for the body lock or to go for the legs. Then to just jump here on the leg. Okay? So maybe you recognize now more often that you pretty often land in some kind of this position. And you thought of it more like a scramble position. Now you can think of it, okay, I can go this way, I can go this way. If it's turning this way, go for the back. If it's going back, you go for the leg. And you can just stand up and pass. Yeah. But then you're in the guard. You just want to. And you have problem with the knee line and everything. And if you're on your ground and you're on your back, you can go with the knee line. And it's pretty hard, I think. So I feel to pass the knee line is pretty hard. A good guard player, you can pass the feet easily. If you pass the knee line, it's hard. And you can get easily to the body lock. Okay? So work on it a little bit. Try to go active for it. Sometimes you go for a leg lock and it's countering, and then you land in this leg cross position. Then you can go for the back. Any questions? What we did today?